I think the thing that I've learned, particularly the last few years, kind of working directly with various kind of military professionals themselves, is they say, we don't aim to destroy areas or deliberately kill civilians, depending on who you talk to, but actually there is this civilian toll, and it's something that we don't really talk about because it's happening within this kind of completely fine, legally permissible framework, which also means that the effect on the militaries themselves, who are also responsible in many ways for civilian harm, is really complicated, because it's saying, well, you're not getting in trouble because you've potentially killed these civilians in this area. But there's no then room to discuss, well, that's still bad, and that's still a kind of moral injury that we all need to talk about, whether that's the civilian who's had their family killed in a US airstrike, or whether that's the drone pilot who was responsible for making those decisions that led to that strike. And I think when we kind of like overly look at the kind of legal framework, we start to lose sight of the other discussions that you can have around civilian harm that take place kind of above and beyond, which is why things like the new explosive weapons on explosive weapons in populated areas, political declaration, as well as other kind of like conventions and customs that are in place, I think are so important to push at, particularly in the context of this conversation.